What's up, pilots? For none other than the Gundam TCG, today we're going to be opening none other than a box for Rick himself. So, what are we going to do for Experiencing Rick's channel? We're going to be opening none other than Wing of Advance. I'm super excited for this set. This is one of my more favorite Gundam series. But, without further ado, let's dive in the video and talk about it. Now, let's open up this bad boy right here. So, popping this puppy open. What do you kind of get with the starter decks is plenty of possibilities. You could get a God deck is one of the big things that players are looking for. And that is when the God deck is opened, you get basically one of every alt, well, plus card. So that's pretty much your whole deck is maxed without a beat. And that's kind of cool in my opinion. I really do like boxes like that. So let's see what we kind of get. You get two none other than LRs of the starter deck. So you kind of get two very good none other than super rares equivalent to other card games. And this card has Breach. When this unit attacks, destroys an enemy unit, deal the specific amount of damage to the first card at your opponent's shield area. So it's basically piercing for Digimon fans and stuff like that. But this unit may choose an active unit, has a level 4 or lower as a attack target. Being able to basically guarantee that you're swinging into something is really good in most card games in general. So being able to basically control the board and then deal damage is huge in my opinion. So I do like that card. And again, it is super played right now because it is in the set it is in. So we do have two Telgas. Telgas is activate main once per turn, 4 cost, which is basically your 4 resources. This set this unit as active. Really good for a level 5, 4 cost. I don't think it sees really competitive play, but it's a 4/4. So good for a starter deck. Outlined, not bad. Then we got at least 4 of Wing Gundam Bird Mode. So this is starter deck common. It has deploy place 1 EX resource. And then it's a 2/2 little ship. Not bad. Then we have Gundam Heavy Armor. So Gundam Heavy Armor is during pairing, during your turn, when this unit destroys an enemy unit with battle damage, deal 1 damage to all enemy units with level 3 or lower. Just being able to deal some extra damage is kind of cool to give some extra little bit of control. And I like that idea. And again, as by the seams of it, this is me going in blind. I don't fully know how the card game works, but it seems like the damage is cumulative. So you take damage like you would do in the anime, where you know, damages on the mech kind of gets to a point and then it gets destroyed, right? Very lore accuracy, which is kind of cool. Then we do get 3 of this common Gundam Sandrock. It's a 4/3 mech level 4. Nothing to write home about. But then we do have Magnek. Magnek is a level 2 Gundam that is 2 costs and it's a 3/2. Not bad for a starter deck, right? Then we do have Leo. Leo is part of the blue. Since they do kind of like a dual color and there's not really a way of playing mono color decks, it's kind of cool that you have an option for dual colors. So you have Leo here, that's a 2/2 level 2. Then we have Ares. Ares is pretty decent. It is a blocker, so this will be able to soak up some damage, which is kind of neat. Then you have Talgos. Talgos is a blocker as well, a 1/1. Not much to get right home about. Then you have Hero Yu. So it's at 4 here. It is a pilot. It's got burst. Add this card to your hand, and it's a level 4 pilot. Then you have Zach Marquise. Zex. Sorry, it's been so long since I've watched Gundam. So, yeah. Burst, add this card to your hand. During Link, during your turn, when this unit destroys an enemy unit with battle, damage, draw a card. So it gives +1/+1. So as you guys know, kind of how like a normal person would ride up, like in like Digimon and stuff like that. You get the pilot goes into the mech. So kind of cool there. Then simultaneous fire, simultaneous blah blah blah. Can't talk. Simultaneous fire. So this is a cool card in itself, right? It's another pilot. Main, choose up to one of your units. It gains breach 3 during this turn. When this unit attacks, destroys an enemy unit, deal that specific amount of damage to the first card in your opponent's shield area. Not terrible. Then we have Peace Trumbe. So this is activate during your turn. Your shield area cards can't receive damage from enemy units with a level 4 or lower. It's a +1/+1 pilot at 4. Then we have Surge Ploy. This is burst. Activate this main. It's main action. Choose up to one enemy unit, 5 or less. Rest it. So being able to rest stuff is kind of cool. Then we get like this field card. It looks like it's Earth St. Gabriel Institution. It's burst. Deploy this card. Deploy, add one of your shields to your hand, then look at the top 2 cards of your deck, return 1 to the top of your deck and 1 to the bottom. So a little bit of filtering for the cost at your shields. Then you have Core Space, burst, deploy this card, deploy, add 1 shield to your hand, then if your turn, deploy 1 Telegas, Oz, AP, HP2, unit token, and if it is your turn, a card with Cersus base in its name in your trash, deploy 2 Leo Oz tokens instead. So kind of cool. You get some tokens, which is pretty neat for some games. Like you get to have, tokens of Gundams. So this allows you to get in some aggression, which is pretty cool. I think this is kind of cool that we get this function this early on in the game. Not many card games has access to that. We have resources, which is basically how you play things a turn. EX base at the start of the game, place 1 active EX base as your shield area base. Then you have EX resource at the start of the game. The second player places 1 active resource into the resorted area, rests an EX resource, then exile from the game when playing a card. So, not bad. Resources are rest the resource when paying a cost. Now let's see what 1 of 16 of these cards can come in as a big boy. I haven't really seen. Oh, cool. We get the boy. We get him. To be honest with you, I wasn't expecting that. That's not terrible. Could be a lot worse, but I think this is pretty cool for a good starting point. I know this Wing Gundam is a big fan favorite, and I like that they kind of give you a decent sized little, oh, this is how you play the game mat. So I think that's vitally important when it comes down to things, and I really do like where they're going with this game. I definitely want to play some games and get some reps, and I'll definitely go to an LGS and support them. I really do want to see where they go. But guys, let me know down in the comments. Guys, say thank you to Rick for always kind of trying to help support the community. What deck are you trying to build in Gundam? I would love to hear it. But until next time, I'll catch you next one. Peace.